There's this guy, and I just think the world of him. He doesn't remind me of anyone. That was one of the things that I so like about his work. And I just invited him out here to do a little something. And his name is Brody. And I'd like to bring him out right now.
Thanks for that lovely introduction, David. Thank you, Art Power, for bringing David out here. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen of my target demographic. The story I'd like to present this evening is called Uncomprehending. It takes place in Sylmar, California, where I live. It is not a crack neighborhood, but it is a crack neighborhood adjacent. Right there at the confluence of the mighty 118 and the majestic 210, I share a small townhouse condominium with my two dogs, Sir Corbin, the beautiful dog-faced dog, Ringley, Mr. Sylmar, and Lord Buffley, Sweet Lips, greatest of all Dane months, but I'm a slaying dog, and my lovely wife, whose name escapes me at the moment. Now, because we live in a townhouse complex, I walk the dogs beyond the confines of the complex, where our neighbors have actual houses with actual lawns. Because I'm a nice guy, I clean up after them when they relieve themselves. Like dogs, not the neighbors. Not that nice guy. Recently, Lord Buckley, Sweet Lips, greatest of all Dane months, the dinosaur slaying dog, demanded an early afternoon walk and led me directly to the lawn that both he and Corwin have chosen as their favorite. Fairly recently, it seems, somebody has purchased the house behind that lawn. This one. Don't get ahead of me. This man emerged from his house and said, "That's my lawn." Now, I do not like the passive-aggressive "yes, my intent" game. Moreover, my dogs have loved that lawn far longer than he has owned the house. So we feel a sense of entitlement. We have, as it were, squatters' rights. So rather than engaging him directly in an argument, I simply offered counter-information saying, "That's my dog." He said, "That's my lawn." I said, "That's my dog." He stepped for me, he got toward me, he got louder, clearer, slower, and said, "That's my lawn." I considered reiterating my ownership of the dog. But I was beginning to fear he might think there was actually something wrong with me. So I took a different tack. And for the record, let me just say, tack is the correct word there. It's an idiomatic sailing term. It refers to a navigational technique whereby a boat running on sails alone can move in directions not parallel to the prevailing wind. My point is, if you've been saying take a different tack, people like me have been judging you harshly. But my wife has pointed out that I correct people on the difference between nauseous and nauseated. That means that I will not only correct your grammar, I will do it when you are at your most vulnerable. In any case, I went a different way. I took a different approach. I said, "I'm sorry, I don't speak English." He said, "Are you fucking kidding me?" I said, "No. Seriously. I don't speak any English at all." He said, "We're speaking English right now." I said, "I realize this can be confusing. I've learned several words and phrases phonetically, and I'm told I have a pretty good ear for accents. The result is an illusion of fluency. Conversationalism. But the fact of the matter is, I have no idea what either of us have been saying me and forgot. As I offered up this little diatribe, Lord Buckley's sweet lips, greatest of all Dane, must have noticed the slang. No, hunched up like a tiny kangaroo and relieved himself on my lawn. I collected the excrement in a plastic bag because I am a nice guy. And I approached the man, saying, if you want this, I won't have it bronzed. He pointed vaguely off toward his trash cans, and I said, well, I'll just throw it out in the trash over here then. He raised a finger toward me and announced, as though he had actually won something in this exchange, I knew you spoke English. I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. I matched his gesture and his inflection and his tone, and listed English words that should be Yiddish but aren't. Kitchen hassle, Moisenfeld, spatula, spatula, spatula. Threw out the refuse and went home. An hour and a half later, Sir Corin, the beautiful dog-faced dog, riddled Mr. Silmar, asked for a walk. He led me directly to the favorite lawn. This man saw a different dog on his lawn. He is very much a different dog. Sir Corwin's a striking beast. His father was a 220-pound Neapolitan Mastiff, and his mother was the world's most satisfied pug. Don't laugh at my dog. The man emerged from his house, furious, and then realized I was the same guy, and froze in his tracks. So I grinned at him like we were old friends about to engage in a favorite game and said, that's my dog. Thank you. It is an honor, a pleasure, a joy to bring to the stage a man whose kindness and warmth and generosity of spirit have meant more to me than he can possibly know. Please welcome back to the stage, David Sedaris.
I love that, squatters' rights. And correcting people's grammar when they're vulnerable.